They don't. Now, some of them work illegally, maybe 10%. They find jobs as cooks, or they'll go out to the port and they'll load rice onto the barges. But they earn about half what a Thai person earns, and they always run the risk of getting caught. It's not like here in America. Let me just say that. Nothing like here, okay? It is a great risk. So how about the other ones? Like we've got one lady with 3 children. Her husband died. She can't go back to Pakistan. She's stuck there in Thailand. She's totally dependent on the missionary. There's no nonprofits, and there's no American Red Cross. There's no association to help the single mothers. There's no association to help people who are refugees or applying for refugee status. It's all on the missionaries and the churches. So the missionaries and the churches take care of that. Out of my salary or my support that I receive, partly from this church, I average giving $1,000 a month to the church, and then they distribute that among the families. We have 40 families in our ministry, just our part of the ministry. So that 1,000 gets cut 40 ways. And then there's a couple of other churches that are helping. There's 2 other missionaries working with us. One of them was in a picture baptizing some of the families, and they are helping. But it's all on the missionaries and the churches that are there to take care. The government wants them in prison or back in Pakistan. And they can't go back to Pakistan. Many of them would be killed if they did, and the government does not give any quarter for that. So they're just in a really bad place. And some of these people are highly educated, very intelligent businessmen that just ran into a person that falsely accused them. All right, anybody else have a question? Yes, ma'am? That's a wonderful question. Hard. I grew up knowing Spanish. My wife had to learn it. She learned Spanish. And when we went to Thailand, we had to learn Thai. We learned what's known as Central Thai. And that language is great for Bangkok, but in Pakistan, they speak Urdu and Punjabi. And so I don't speak Punjabi and I don't speak Urdu. I'm learning Urdu. That'll be my 4th language. I don't speak it yet. Thai is very difficult. Let me give you an example. Thai is a tonal language, all right? So if I say cow, that means you in the plural form. If I say cow, that means enter. So those are 2 different tones. Cow, cow. Cow means white. Cow means kneecap. So there's 5 different tones in Thai. Somebody said, well, there's a lot of cows. But it's different. Let me say John 3:16 for you. เพราะว่าพระเจ้าทรงรักโลกดังนี้คือได้ประทานพระบุตรองค์เดียวของพระบุตรองค์เดียวของเดียวเพื่อทุกคนที่หวังใจในพระองค์นั้นจะไม่พินาศแต่มีชีวิตนิรันดร์ So that's John 3:16. It's a tonal language. You change the tone, you change the word. And it's challenging. I got a couple more minutes. I'm going to let you guys out for break. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. So if a person is a minor, they need to have a guardian, a parent or a legal guardian, even to enter the country legally. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can bring, we've had people come and visit with young children. That's fine, but that's in Thailand, not Pakistan. Pakistan's a whole different thing. But yeah, Thailand, you can bring children. You can bring children, and as long as someone has, custody of them and brings them a parent, usually a parent. Most typically, we have young professionals come, or college students, because they have the freedom of time and they're still bumming off their parents. All right, one more question, and I'll be done, and we'll break. Yes, sir. In Thailand, we can. In Thailand, we can. In Pakistan, we can't. Now, you can use a Bible in the church, and you can use it in your home, but you can't travel around with it. And so, brother, I'll tell you what everybody does is we have the Bible on our phone, and we just use the app, the Bible app. And it is in so many languages. I don't know who developed the Bible app, but thank you, Lord, for those people. Amen. Because it works in China. I've used it in China. It works in Pakistan. I've used it in Pakistan in multiple languages. Tremendous blessing. This is a book my grandmother wrote before she passed away. She was a missionary wife. She wrote the transcripts to it, and then she passed away. When my cousin found this, and she had the whole thing edited and printed this. These cost me $5. That's what it cost for me to get them shipped to me, and I sell them for a donation. If you would like one of these books, it cost me $5. Anything over $5 goes to the Pay Randy Ashcraft's Bills Fund. And so if you would like to do that, I got a whole box of them. If you don't have any money and you'd like one, take one, okay? I'd like for you to read it. It's just stories from a missionary wife of a lot of things that happened. And I do believe that, I'm not sure if, Robbie, but I think there's something in here about Austin. So I think so. I'll check. I think, because she mentioned all kinds of stuff, and he was always messing around with us. All right, well, let's be dismissed. I'll just have a quick word of prayer and we'll be dismissed. Lord, thank you for this time this morning. I pray you bless